It's very likely that you have heard about Microsoft Teams lately, don't you? Skype is dying, and Microsoft is doing a tremendous effort in distribute Microsoft Teams to the vast majority of people and companies they can. This is a relatively new terrain for Microsoft with great competitors on the market, such as Slack, WebEx, Monday, ClickUp, and several others. I have been using Microsoft Teams for at least 6 months so far, and despite few bugs and freezes here and there, I'm liking what I'm seeing. The simple promise that the number of emails that you will receive every day will get reduced because Teams will start collaborating more and this tool is completely integrated to Office 365, it's already great enough for me to give a big try. My name is Diogo, and today we are going to review Microsoft Teams for non-corporate use. Soon I will produce another video for corporate use. As soon as I launch it, the link will be up here. If you don't see it right here, right now, means that this video is not ready yet. Non-corporate use is for any group of people who need to, in most of cases, do some level of work or study. Here is the UI on first glance. It opens on the chat menu here on the left. Here you see only 6 major menus: activity, chat, Teams, meetings, calls, and files. And these 3 dots down here where you can easily integrate with other solutions, either part of Office 365 or third-party solutions. We're going to review one by one here. Activity. Although activity is the first one, let's leave it to the end because right now I'm just starting, so I have not much to show there. So let's do all our video here, do all the changes, and then we come back here to see what it means. It's a kind of feed, you know, the same you have on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you know, the same kind of feed is this activity thing, okay? Chat. Here is where you will spend a considerable part of your time, as well as me explaining you how to use it. This menu completely replaces Skype. So if someone talks to you, hey, Skype will die, you need to migrate it to Microsoft Teams, it's this menu that we are talking about, this menu chat. So either if you're having one-on-one chat with someone or chatting groups, this is the menu that you go for. And from this menu, as well as others that we are gonna get there, you can make calls and video calls to people just like Skype does. So keep this in mind, folks. The chat menu in Teams is the whole Skype for Business or Skype, all right? Up here, you have this little pencil icon. Here is where you click to start a new chat. Instead of this, they could replace this part here with a search field for you to start typing right away the people's name you want to talk with, to have a closer experience as Skype, Zoom, or WebEx. Once you click on it, a big search box will appear on the top center, and here you simply start typing the name of people who is already part of your teams or contacts. If you don't have anyone added, if you are just starting right now using Teams, you and your family, your friends on the college, on the high school, if you are a teacher, or if you are in your medium small company, you must go to Teams and start adding your contacts there, or go to calls and start adding your contacts there. If you just come here and search here, nothing will come because you have no contact to search for. If you work in a corporation and your corporation has the Office 365 business, then your Active Directory will most probably be connected to it, and then you don't need to do anything, just search the name of the person, it will appear here on the search, all right? If you are adding your friends and coworkers and etc. to this, make sure they have a Microsoft account. Otherwise, they will not be able to experience the best of Teams, okay? So make sure they have a Microsoft account. And to help you on this, there is a link down here in the description to point you directly to the Microsoft page where people sign up for a Microsoft account, all right? And you don't need one Hotmail or Live Mail for that. You can use your own Gmail or corporate email, whatever email you have. You just need to have a valid email because Microsoft will send one activation token to this email for you to confirm, okay? Here are names of other accounts of mine or my wife ones that are already invited them. I just need to choose any of these names, hit enter, and that's it. A new chat will appear on the left for you to start chatting right away. Hey there, how are you? A pop-up window will appear right away on this person's computer or cell phone, and a new chat can start. If the person is not in front of the computer or far away from his cell phone, which nowadays is very unlikely, next time they come back to their computers or smart devices, Teams will appear highlighted and a small red number on the Teams icon on Windows taskbar will appear, indicating the amount of events he or she has available to read. To invite more people to your teams, just click on this link down here on the left. A pop-up will appear on the screen suggesting you 3 ways to invite. A link that you can send to anyone through SMS, WhatsApp, social media, etc. You can connect your Microsoft or Google accounts to retrieve information from all your contacts and send bulk requests, or you can invite by email. You can send up to 4 invites at once when you send by email. These chats can remain here forever. And a great benefit of Teams is that if you have several chats already in place and you wanted to talk to someone else now in particular, once you search that person and hit enter, if you already have a chat in place, it will appear right away instead of opening a new blank chat window like normally Skype does. It means the chat that you had already previously with that person will come again here for you to continue in context. That's very nice and saves you lots of time. In Skype, if you want to continue in context, you must navigate to the history menu, search there the person that you spoke with, and click twice. Then Skype is going to the exchange conversation history, try to retrieve that conversation, and then bring it back on the screen to you for you to continue. And that happens only on your end. On the other person's end, it's a blank window. Such a great work done here by Microsoft and Teams. These chats can be done with multiple people at the same time. You just need to search more than one here on the same new chat icon. Let's create one here between one of my accounts and my wife. Once I search for both of them, I just need to hit enter again to start this group chat and follow the same mechanic of what I just explained. Here into the dialog view, you can click on this pencil to define the name of this group. Let's call it Test YouTube. The next one, Chat, is the very dialog window itself. Several options are available for you to enhance your communication, such Format. You can add more details to your message, such as bold, italic, colors, tables, bullets, etc. Copy and pasting from the internet or Outlook or Word or whatever the tool. If that copy comes with a format, the format is kept here. Set delivery options. This option here is very interesting because it's not only to add the option of a flag in a message as important, but also has this other option here, urgent, where recipients will receive a bug every 2 minutes for 20 minutes on their teams. Then you can attach files, and copy and paste also works into here. Add emojis, GIFs, stickers, send approval, request to someone or a team, give a present to someone due to his results, like this very one we see up here, and even interact with more apps by clicking on these 3 dots down here. On every message sent, you can react to it using emojis. You can save important messages sent at any point of time that you may need those confirmations in the future. Once saved, just click on your logo up here and you will see an option called Save It. A saved window will display all your saved messages on the left for you to keep clicking on them until you find the one you are looking for. You can also use this big search box on the top for the same. Let's search here for the word important here. Once we hit enter, it will find the matching entries into the conversations. Once you click on it, you will see this highlighted in yellow. Up there on the right, you have quick buttons to start a video or audio call with this person or group, to start sharing your screen, add more people to this conversation, or pop out this chat from Teams main UI. Finally, here on these 3 little dots, on any chat you have, you can pin a chat to the top. It means that the person you pinned will always be there in highlight. You can pin up to 15 chats. You can mark as unread in case you want to handle that conversation later. You can mute a chat in case you don't need to put much attention to that conversation. You can hide it, which means that you will still be part of it, but you completely ignore it. And you can leave this chat as well. So here, folks, you could see that a chat completely overrides Skype for Business, and is doing a tremendous work in doing that. If I ended this video right here, you would already know right now how to switch from Skype to Teams. That will happen in July this year. So at this point right now, you already know how to do it. What about giving my like right now? Teams. This menu is the beginning of a huge change on the way you work. This menu has a bold mission to replace emails. So if you work in a company and you have Microsoft and you have Office tools and you are working with emails, which I believe you are, imagine your life without emails. Can you imagine how glorious would be that life? So this is what this menu here, Teams, aims for. Aims to drastically reduce or even eliminate emails in your day-by-day work. In the Silicon Valley in San Francisco, the vast majority of the startups don't send emails at all because they use tools like this, like Teams, like Slack, like ClickUp, like Monday, tools that make your life, your day-by-day work more efficient. In short words, this menu aims to group all subjects that your company or yourself are involved and intends to group all discussions per team. I will explore more business cases in further videos, like teams for teachers, teams for students, teams for small company, teams for corporates, etc. If you don't see links up here right now, it's because these videos are not ready. If you do, just Ctrl-click, to see them after this video here, alright? Here are my teams on the left. These are areas involving my YouTube channel and how I could use them. Into each team, you have channels. These are subdivisions for each team, for you to better understand the chat under a common context. General is the default channel, and you can create as many as you want for the team. Let's say, for instance, that I need to talk finance aspects about video editing. I need only a few people to know it, right? It's a dedicated subject. It's finance. To add this new channel, I just need to click on these three dots here and choose Add Channel. Let's type here Financial. If you want to add icons, just hit Windows dot and on your keyboard and search the ones you want. I will search for cash. Here you can add a description for it, and down here you can define if this channel is free for everyone to join or restricted for people that only you will invite. In our case here, we will choose private. Now let's define who has access to here, and that's it. This channel is created, and now only people that I invited will have access to this very channel here under the context editing videos or video editing. The dynamics of interacting here is quite similar to what we have already seen in chat, and I will emphasize two very interesting aspects of channels. One, channel has its own unique email. So again, channel has its own unique email. It means that, let's put it this way, your customer will send an important communication or even a meeting invite that lots of people for your company must be there. What do? Nowadays, you create distros in Outlook and share this distro to the customer. In modern times, when you use Teams, you will simply copy this email here and share this with your customer. When your customer sends the important communication or sends the invite, it will automatically appear as if it were a new conversation. And then you and your team can interact with it without you to expose your whole team, your names and etc. to your customer. Very nice. Let's copy here the email from this financial team, go here to my Gmail account, write a new email, paste the email here, and now let's say anything in here. Let's send and done. In a few moments, this email will become a new conversation in the financial channel, and all your members part of this channel will be able to interact with it. Other interesting feature is the capability to integrate with external tracking tools like RSS, Trello, or Jira. Once you do all the security configuration steps, all interaction that will happen either in here or in there will be automatically synced. For every message, you can translate it into several available languages. In case you are working with Teams members that don't speak same language, you can ask Teams to read out loud those messages to you. You can ping that message in case you find it useful for future. And whenever you want to see all your pinned messages, just click up here on this small information icon. The pinned message will appear down here. You can turn off notifications for any conversation in particular, react to it, and many more enhanced features that I totally encourage you to keep exploring in here. Here in Audience Master, I added one attachment, a timeline, that I was using to track the readiness for this course launch. This very Excel file here. As I want agility, flexibility, and versatility to my teams to access, visualize, and work on it, I can click on this plus up here to connect this channel to Excel. Once I open it, it will bring Excel as a software as if it were part of Teams, inside the Teams UI. And will ask me which file I want to get it opened. Once I choose this Excel here, see what happens. It opens in full screen, like if Excel were part of Teams. This is one of the biggest promises by Microsoft, to have one single UI that integrates and consolidates all your tools into one single place, into one single work environment for you to expedite and have more agility in your work. To add more files here, you can either drag them onto any channel you participate or click up here on this Files menu. In here, Microsoft Teams will open a view from SharePoint belonging to this channel only, allowing you few of the SharePoint features, such as creating new files right here, upload files to this channel, sync the latest changes, copy the link to this channel to be seen over the internet, either in Web Teams or SharePoint. And finally, you can also download any of these files to your computer or OneDrive. Clicking on any file will open its softwares within Teams, as long as you have license and active integration for it in place, like this very Excel here that we are just seeing. Up here, you see an extra feature that Excel doesn't have by itself, like the capability to turn this file into a view mode only. In this way, it doesn't matter what you do, your changes won't be applied. You can copy the link to this very file here to share with someone else. You can add your comments about the things you saw here. And finally, you can start a conversation right here with all participants of this channel about this very file. If you hit close, you are done with your changes and you'll be back on Teams. The last relevant comment here about the Teams is the ability to invite people from outside your organization. It means that if you needed to interact with your customer directly, let's say to exchange a project you want them to review, so you can invite your customer to a particular channel into this conversation, and then you can exchange these files and start talking to him. Once you add him, a guest icon will appear in that channel. In this way, you know if a channel has or not people from outside your organization. Just look on this small status up here on the right saying guest. It will indicate to you how many guests are here, and in this small information icon up here, you can see who they are. If you don't see any indication of guests up here, it means that this team has no guests. To conclude, folks, this menu has the objective to eliminate the amount of emails you exchange every day, to expedite your work, to collaborate more. In this way, you are not sending mails, waiting for someone to answer, etc., etc. You are chatting right here. Everybody's seeing. Everybody that's part of that channel in that conversation are seen, which is a lot more efficient than emails. So I totally encourage you to put an extra effort in talking to your small group of teams, your immediate co-workers, to start using Teams. And then, little by little, expand the word until the moment that your whole company is already switched to Teams and you are barely going to see emails in your day by day. This is a dream, coming true. If you're enjoying this content so far, so I encourage you to subscribe. This is your contribution to me, your help to me to keep posting these videos and keep maintaining this channel, keep growing my channel. Meetings. Meetings drastically vary related to the license you have. If you have, for instance, the business license, you're going to see a full calendar here, from Sunday to Saturday. In my case here, I have the Office 365 family. So this way, I don't have Exchange. Because I don't have Exchange, I don't have calendar. So this is the view I have for non-corporative, okay? Then here I have only these two simple options, Meet Now and Schedule a Meeting. Let's click here on Meet Now. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? And here I have the meeting name already suggested by Teams. You can change if you want. Here you choose if you want the camera on or off. Here you can play with the backgrounds, this, whatever you prefer for yourself. Let's leave blur. I like blur. Here you can choose which audio you want. In my case, I only have my computer audio here. If I had my phone connected to my computer through Windows, it would also appear here. Room audio or don't use audio at all. So here you can choose if my mic will come on or off during the meeting and how loud will be the sound of this meeting. So let's see from inside. And here I have this little pop-up asking me to copy the link to invite someone or to share via email. So if I copy the link, see, I already copied. If I open one notepad, here's the link. I just need to send this to someone on Skype, on Messenger, WhatsApp, SMS, email, whatever. And if the person just click on this link, the person will automatically join this meeting. If the person doesn't have a Team installed on the cell phone or on the computer itself, the person will be prompted to use the web version or to install the app on the computer right away and join the meeting through the link, all right? Then I can also share via the full email. If I click here, it will ask me which software I want to use to send the email. If I click outside or click on the X, this pink will disappear, and here I am now again talking to you. From inside here we have a few options to explore. The most common ones are to turn on and off my camera, to turn on and off my microphone, and to share my screen, like this. Then here I can show the conversation that I ever had with any person that would be in here. I can raise my hand in case I am in an event or in a classroom or with my friends, someone is speaking, I can raise my hand to say something. One alert comes here that someone is raising hands. I can break out rooms. If we click here, we can let Teams automatically split people among as many rooms you need. You can define here how many rooms you need. Then Teams will calculate how many people are in here and they will distribute accordingly. Or you can manually move people across one room to another and create these several breakout rooms. In these three dots here, we have device settings, like which is the microphone and speaker that I'm using. If I have more than one here, like a USB headset or a Bluetooth earphone, I can choose from here. And for speaker and a microphone, I can even choose a speaker for one of them and a microphone for all of them. Here, same for camera, I can choose which camera I want to use. Here I can grab a note for this meeting like a mom and share with these people later on. Here, gallery, I have these options disabled because there is only me in this meeting. But if there were more people, I could choose into large gallery or toggle mode. It means that it will be flipping people here and there. I can be in full screen like this. See, let's go back. And I can again change my background. I can turn on live captions for this meeting and see here, closed caption already appearing. See, so all what I would be saying in this meeting would be automatically transcribed down here, as long as these two could understand my accent. Let's turn it off. I can start recording this meeting and share the link with people later on. Dial pad and turn off incoming video in case I had someone here with me. So now let's add someone. Let's add here a name of someone which is part of my organization. This guy here, Diogo. On this computer right here, I have this other profile connected, and you can hear that it is ringing. I will accept from here, and here let's join. And now you can see that from one end I'm here, on other end I'm here, and same goes here. See, I'm here from one end and here for other end. And finally, let's talk about this guy here. If you also have Teams on your cell phone and it will work connected like I have right now connected here, you're gonna see up here this little notice that you are in a meeting if you wanna join to the device. So if I click on join here, see what happens. I have the option to add this device to the meeting or to transfer the device to the meeting. Let's transfer because it's more fun. So if I transfer, see what happens to this computer here. You see my face here, okay? I will leave mic off to avoid the problem. I will leave speaker off to also avoid the problems. And I'll leave the video on. So let's click on transfer and see this computer got connected because it transferred to here. And the guy who was in this meeting here didn't even realize that, you know, unless because of the camera became this big. All right, this was the demo about how meeting works. Very nice, no? Calls. Here in calls is a very simple menu. We have only 4 major options here. Speed dial, which is your sort of summary of your agenda, like the numbers you want to have handy. And down here are all your other contacts. Here it's a full list of contacts where you can do several interaction with them, like start chatting, like send an email, start a video, start calling, remove from speed dial, which this guy is in speed dial, or remove this contact at all. If I click up here, I can add one contact right here from scratch. Here in history shows all the incoming and outgoing calls that are received in this profile. And here are all voicemails that you could receive from someone. How voicemail works. So let's call this guy because I want to talk to him. See, I'm calling, and see here is ringing. Let's accept. And here I have my call in place between these two profiles, these two computers. If I turn on my camera here, see myself here again. Hey, what's up? And they're gonna see me here in big, and same happens to this camera here. See? One interesting thing about this is that if I click here in conversation, see everything that I had spoken before to him will come here in context. Remember that I mentioned this before? Now we just saw it in practice. I can interact with these in emojis. I can invite more people to here the same way I did before. And all, all the call options that I have. I can hold, I can transfer this call, consult someone before transfer, like if I were a secretary, background, closed caption, recording, turn off his camera, etc, etc. Several calling features. Let's leave this call. And here, see, all the latest people that I called will come here as part of some sort of quick dial as well. Back to activities. Now guys, we are back to the first menu, to activities, because at this point of the video we did lots of things. So let's see the screen. From here we see activity with 5, with the number 5. It means that 5 interactions happen here that need my attention. So here you can see them, see messages and etc. See Diogo mentioned you, see several. So these are 3 and here there were 2. These were the 5 ones that I added. Here you see the important thing that I added. Here you see the appraisal that I sent to this profile. And this is what activity does. It shows you everything that happened while you were out, or everything that's happening around you. You can click here and search for anything you want to see in particular. Let's call for Diogo and see. It highlights the matches for your search. And this is pretty much what it does. Once you see everything of this, you just go back to your regular work because your feed is already revised. Hidden files are all the files that we ever add to teams in a simple list. This is a view from SharePoint. Here are files that I downloaded to here as part of my work. They were added here as part of my work. And here are connections to cloud storage, like my own OneDrive created for this very profile here, Dropbox, my personal Dropbox profile, Google Drive, and etc. If you click down here, you can add a few more options that teams already have built. Applications that teams already have integration pre-established. Let's choose OneNote here, and it will open OneNote incorporated into the Teams UI, following the ideal that Teams will consolidate all your needs into this single UI. And to complete, if your team got a trouble, the software in your computer got a trouble, because it happens, they are constructing this software and doing several improvements as we speak, and it crashes and freezes, like happens in my corporate laptop, or you are not in any of your computers, you are in other computer, and you need to access your team, you can do it from the internet. You just type teams.microsoft.com. You're gonna run through the login process, and this is what you're gonna see. See the precise mirror of everything that you have on your computer, you also have online with the exactly same quality, and you can even do meetings and calls and see your files on the exactly same way as you are doing on your computer. So it's just a fantastic solution. It's a great job that Microsoft did, and I totally encourage you to start switching little by little from Skype to Teams, from email to Teams, to get your corporate world more efficient. Such a formidable tool to consolidate all your professional and learning needs, don't you think? Stay tuned. I will publish more business cases regarding how to migrate from Skype to Teams, and how to reduce the amount of mails you send, and how to replace them by communication in Teams. Thank you so much for watching. See you on next video.